More now on the big story of the day. Political shockwaves being felt across the country after a special election here in the Mid-State. A Democrat pulling off a major upset in the Lancaster County State Senate race, flipping the Ruby Red district for the first time in decades. Dennis Owens joins us live now in East Petersburg with more. Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon to you, James. And here's the man of the hour, James Malone, two-time East Petersburg mayor. Did you not get the memo that Democrats aren't supposed to win in Lancaster County when it comes to a state Senate seat?
Honestly, I have had a few people tell me that, but I honestly believe it's just underestimating our district.
How surprised were you, and to what do you attribute this victory?
I really wasn't that surprised. I had believed that we were doing everything we needed to. We were talking to folks, and folks came out, whether it was Democrat, Independent, or Republican. And I think that, that's exactly what we were looking for.
There's certainly a national narrative that some of the things going on in Washington with President Trump has some people frustrated, and that was part of the role and sent a message. This Democrat winning in a red seat, sending a message there. Do you agree with that?
I think the chaos in the federal level has definitely helped in our campaign. I think if the same things were done in a very orderly, very rigorous fashion, we wouldn't have the vitriol that we do now. But yeah, I do think it helped.
I've also heard there was some disunity in the Republican ranks around your opponent, Josh Parsons, that they weren't exactly unified here. Did you sense that on the ground?
I did. There were a lot of Republicans that don't feel that Josh Parsons represents them well. We were able to capitalize on that.
So what's job one? I know you've only had it for a couple hours now and you haven't taken the oath yet, but what's job one?
Honestly, to try and get some really good bills on the floor. By having this little bit less of a majority, we have a better chance of, getting things out on the floor, and both Republican and Democratic bills that need to be vetted and voted on.
Okay, thank you for spending some time with us. Congratulations again on the win. James, the newest state senator from here in the Mid-State in Lancaster, and quite a shocker, a Democrat winning, as you said, in Ruby Red, Lancaster County. Just for some perspective, since 2000, the closest election was 2005, in which the senator only won by 23,000 votes. So about 500 separated him here, the Democrat going to Harrisburg. That's the story from East Pete. James, let's send it back to you.
Dennis, as you mentioned there, this is making shockwaves across the country. A lot of people all over the country are talking about this. I even saw AOC tweeted about this, congratulating him there for this win. Can you talk a little bit about why this is such a big deal?
Well, it is such a big deal because, again, Lancaster doesn't typically send Democrats, at least not to the state Senate. And, of course, there's a lot of feeling in Washington that it's a referendum on what Donald Trump is doing in Washington. A lot of folks feel that they're not happy with what has happened there. And couple that with an election, a state Senate seat in Iowa, in which a Democrat surprised someone as well. People are trying to read the tea leaves as to how America is feeling about the Donald Trump presidency. And they're suggesting that just 2 months into his presidency, people aren't too happy about it, and this is Exhibit 1. We need to point out, too, that this was a low turnout special election, and that is part of the perfect storm, I think, that sent Mr. Malone to the State House. He also just mentioned to me, now they got to work on defending the seat in 2026. He's taking over for Senator Ryan Aument, who went on to join U.S. Senator Dave McCormick's team. So in 2 years, in a regular cycle, we'll see how well he does, but he knows that, and he's going to have a head start on that race. And that's the story from East Petersburg, James.
Definitely a lot of factors contributing to all of this. All right, interesting to deep dive into all of it. Dennis Owens, live for us there in Lancaster County. Thank you so much for that this afternoon.